Sup? DK continuing the Zerg campaign. Egression here now. Second playable mission. Confederate capital world Tarsonis.
I am well pleased, young Cerebrate, and so long as my prize remains intact, I shall remain pleased. Thus its life and yours shall be made as one. As it prospers, so shall you, for you are part of the swarm. If ever your flesh should fail, that flesh shall be made anew. That is my covenant with all Cerebrates.
Yarrow!
Now you have grown strong enough to bear the rigors of warp travel with the swarm. Thus we shall make our exit from this blasted world and secure the Chrysalis within the hive cluster upon the planet Char.
Remnants of the Protoss fleet still linger within this planet's orbit. They will attempt to block our exodus at every turn.
My brood shall aid you, Cerebrate, should you require assistance.
Thank you for that. Bring the Chrysalis to the beacon. This is one of those missions where it can be completed in like 2 minutes or something. Here's some Daggett brood units, hunter killers.
Cerebrate, they will serve you unquestioningly. Go now and bring swift wrath to all who would oppose the swarm.
So they are obviously hero Hydralist units called hunter killers. Basically, they have double the stats of a normal Hydralist. They come with all the upgrades like group spine and muscular augments or whatever it was called. And what else? And they have 2 base armor. Hydralists do not have any armor. Yeah, so. And they're the only Zerg hero units that have different portraits. Like all other Zerg hero units, like Zerglings, like Devouring ones and Ultralist Thorask, they have the same portrait. So it makes hunter killers kind of unique in some sense. And another fun fact about these hunter killers, these hero units, Zerg hero units, we only get to control the Hydralist. We don't get to control any other Zerg hero units until we get to Brood War. But yeah, that's basically it here. So our objective is to have our drone like go to this beacon and then bring it to that red beacon. This can be like, you can do a speed run where you just maneuver the hunter killers and just bypass this area. It doesn't take that long actually. We can actually go with this amount of units, if I remember correctly. But where's the fun in that, right guys? Where's the fun in that? And the reason why I made a sunken collar in there is because sometimes the Protoss units will come over here and attack my mineral line, so I'll be careful with that. This is also our first instance seeing Brutalist as the Zerg player. Pretty fast if I should say so myself. And we start off with 2 hatcheries, which is, you know, it's kind of good in a way. It makes us macro faster. You know, I've always noticed Cerebrates in the remastered portraits. They look like eggs or something like that. It looks completely different from the non-remastered version. At least that's the impression that I get. Anywho, I'm gonna start getting upgrades. I'm gonna get Miss upgrade this time. My previous mission, I prioritized in getting melee attack, but not this time, yo. Not this time. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna not make Zerglings. I will keep making Zerglings, of course. And I think the ideal drone count for this extractor would be like 4 or 5. Probably 4. Anyway, let's get our missile attacks, because that's gonna help our hunter killers do extra damage, although they only get 1 damage per upgrade. like their normal unit counterparts. Yeah, and then we'll also get Hydralisk. I'm not gonna make any Mutalisks for this mission because I'm gonna save that for the next one. So right now we're on a space platform orbiting Tarsonis, and we're trying to get out of here, get out of this former Confederate capital world, and go to a place called Char, which, by the way, was inhabited by Terrans first. Alright, you know what, let's just go, screw this. And then the Zerg came in later and then made it a de facto homeworld of the Zerg. Not counting the primal Zerg from StarCraft 2, but you get my point. And then fun fact about this, we're only on the second playable mission, and we're able to upgrade the unit 2 times. We're able to get our range upgrade another time because we can take up the lair. Which, by the way, speaking of this lair portrait, they fixed that. In the non-remastered version, this would be a portrait of a hive. I mean, I can go right now. That's definitely a hive portrait. But then they fixed it. So what that means is, once you take up to lair, the hive portrait will be a lair in the non-remastered graphics. So more fun facts for you, my viewers. DK spitting out some truth here and there. I can make more drones to increase my mineral collection rate, but and then Blue's main base is here, which, by the way, we can attack, but again, completely unnecessary. Our sole primary objective is to have this young Chrysalis to that beacon. This one looks kind of similar to the non-remastered version, just more detailed and clear. I'm just gonna stick with tier 1 units. So tier 1 units is for the Zerg in StarCraft 1 will be Zerg and the Hydralisk, obviously. Hydralisk being tier 1.5, Mutalisks will be tier 2 units. Queens are tier 2 units. Defiler, Scourge too will be tier 2 as well. And what else? Yeah, Defilers and Ultralists, Guardians and Devourers will be tier 3 units. You get the idea. And it's time to attack over here now. We're not gonna lead with the Hunter Killer, let's lead with the Zerglings.
All forces are under attack.
Our Hunter Killers don't need to survive, by the way, they can die. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, see, that Hunter Killer just died, but it doesn't matter if it dies or not. We can have our Mutalisks scout here. There's those extra ways to get to this particular area, which by the way is not that hard to traverse. And there's also another way to use this mission, which is by having this drone that's carrying the Chrysalis and died somewhere far off from the base. Look at that padding on that zealot. Normally as the Zerg player, oh whoops, that's not where you want to go. Normally as the Zerg player, you want to prioritize getting Carapace first, because against Protoss obviously, because Protoss players would prioritize getting their weapons upgrade, and if once Zealots get their level 1 upgrade, they can 2-shot Zerglings. And in order to offset that attack damage, you have to get the Carapace. just the rule of thunder. Okay, and that's the main base of whatever it is. Alright, let's just go. So yeah, this is enough units. I can spend maybe 5 or 10 more minutes and destroy the blue base, which I have done in the past, but again, it's completely unnecessary. Anyway, let's keep attacking. And you might be wondering, oh DK, what happens to this Chrysalis if you know, mutate this drone into a structure? Then that Chrysalis will go back to where it originally was placed in the map editor, which is where that beacon is, by the way. So anyway, let's go over there.
Our forces are under attack.
And there might be people wondering, oh DK, why don't you just make lurkers, you know, like screw Hydralists. Well, this is the original campaign, so unfortunately we are not able to create lurkers as bad as they are. And another funny thing about this lurk tech option that we get, like the overlords still they can't get their speed upgrade or the drop upgrade or the sight range upgrade, but that's just that. And yeah, that concludes this one. The last one, particularly. It's fine.
Prepare yourself, Cerebrate. Your first jump through warp space could be unsettling.
Why, thank you, Zahas. And you notice the hunter killers have red eyes instead of like the yellow eyes or whatever you see in the normal Hydralisk. Which gives my assumption that this Hydralisk in the victory portrait for Zerg is a hunter killer or something. And this is Tesla's expeditionary force sent to Tarsonis to clean Tarsonis of Zerg, or literally go to Tarsonis and exterminate the planet itself, but unfortunately they couldn't do so because of the overwhelming Zerg force here. But anyway, that'll be it for today, folks. Thanks for watching.